everyone, just be here from back to a new Kingdom Hearts video, and today I am going to be talking about my worst to favorite summons in the first Kingdom Hearts game. And of course, if you don't know what summons are, if you do not know what summons are, they're pretty much spirits, or pretty much allies that will help you on the battlefield on each of the Kingdom Hearts games. And in Kingdom Hearts 1 case, if you find a spirit gem, throughout the game, you can actually talk to the fairy godmother, and she will grant you some spirits, which we have Simba, Genie, Dumbo, Tinkerbell, Bambi, Mushu, which, of course, Genie and Tinkerbell are and also Mushu, are the only ones when it comes to the story that you can get without having to find any spirit gems in chest. And of course, Simba is the first one you properly get from Leon. But, again, this is my favorite to least favorite of the summons, of how they would be. And I would like to know, what is y'all's personal favorite summon, though? But the first one, which is Simba. And I would say he would be at good. I would say he would be at good, but I mean, I don't really use him a whole lot, but he does have good attacks, though. He does have good attacks. But yeah, I would say Simba, I guess I could say, yeah, he does do pretty good here. Again, I don't really use him a whole lot, though. I really would say. But I don't think he's terrible. He's not terrible, I definitely would say. He's definitely not terrible. But not my favorite. Not my favorite. But again, I still will put him at A, or in the good. I'll put him in the good. I mean, think about it. He is the first summon that you get in the game. So, yeah, I'll put Simba at the good ranking. Next we have Genie, which Genie is personally, I just don't really like the summon, or Genie summon. I mean, I love Genie as a character. He is one of my favorite characters, especially from Aladdin. But his summon, I just don't really like, to be safe. I just don't really like the Genie summon. I really just don't really like how he plays on the summon. I mean, it is good that we do get Genie as a summon, but it's just something about it that I just don't really. I mean, of course he does the Showtime hair, but again, it just. There are so many times that I've managed to get killed or mess up due to Genie's awful kind of attack or timing. So, again, I hate to say it, Genie, but you do go in the low rank. He does go in the low ranking. I'm sorry, Genie, but you do. So, yeah, I mean, again, I totally understand if y'all have y'all's different opinions on these summons. But I'm just giving my personal thought of what I think with each summon. The next one, which is Dumbo, which I actually will put in the A, or I would actually put as a yes ranking, as a good, because, well, Dumbo actually helps me out a good bit. I actually will put Dumbo in the good ranking, because there has been times where Dumbo actually helped me. Believe it or not. Dumbo is definitely up there of a really good one that, especially when synthesizing materials, he's really came through for, especially when having to do the giant Shadow Heartless and Wonderland. Dumbo actually helped me when it just came to not getting hit. But yeah, I'll just say Dumbo. Yeah, Dumbo's good. Dumbo's good. I'll definitely say Dumbo is a good summon. Definitely helps out a good bit in my liking. Definitely would say. Next is Tinkerbell, and yup, another good one as well. Tinkerbell is another good summon to have. Because it's a cure. Tinkerbell cures you through a certain amount of times, and there's been so many times where she came through for me. There's been so many times where Tinkerbell has came through for me. Because again, she will heal you. She will heal you through a certain amount of time. And she will stay with you until, like, in a boss fight's case. If you're in a boss fight, she'll stay with you throughout pretty much the whole fight. At least as long as you are quick about it. Because, of course, there is a time limit, really. Yeah, there is a time limit when it comes to Tinkerbell. But still a pretty good summon, though. I definitely would say Tinkerbell is a good summon. Now Bambi, the Reckoning. No, not the horror Bambi. Not the Bambi the Reckoning that we're getting in 2024. No. Bambi. I hate to say it, but Bambi is up there of another not favorite. I don't really like Bambi's summon. I mean, I know you're probably going to say, what? You don't like Bambi's summon? Now, don't get me wrong. It is good that Bambi actually does provide you MP, right? But really, I don't really use Bambi a whole lot either, and I even forget that he's even exists as well. And again, he's just not one of my favorites, really. Now, don't get me wrong, I really did enjoy the actual movie, Bambi. And I am still very curious of how that Bambi the Reckoning is going to be. Right? How Bambi the Reckoning is going to be. Which is just still funny about Bambi the Reckoning. Right? It's still funny about Bambi the Reckoning. And I still like the plot. The plot that they're going with for that movie is actually refreshing for such a cute character becoming something like, right, being vicious. Like, I actually like that, or the plot that they're going with. And now we go towards the last summon of Kingdom Hearts 1, and that is Musho. And yet again, even though I like the character, he's just not a personal favorite of mine. Yeah, he's not a personal favorite of mine, per se. I mean, it is really good that Musho is a summon, but I just don't really use him either. And again, it's just not one of my personal favorites, though. And maybe because I also don't use him a whole lot either. You know what I mean? So, what is my favorite? Now that I sold all of them, what is my favorite? My favorite Kingdom Hearts 1 summon has to be Tinkerbell. Is my favorite, my number one favorite. And what is my least favorite? If I have to add all together, it would probably be Genie. My least favorite summon in the first game would probably be Genie. Again, just my own personal opinion, though. But I would like to know, what summon is y'all's your least favorite and your favorite? Let me know if that's cool. Get to the next one.